It's Madden NFL 23. And here's the big artist himself, Trayvon Diggs, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders to the 43, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
This one from 48 yards away.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Throwing to start the drive. Bonds
pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Bonds. Net open. That's Jamar Chase complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Bonds. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, 19 carries, 70 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much on legs and have drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
On 1st down, Bonds. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. To throw on 2nd down, Bonds. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession.
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's the option play now to the left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Eluding the pressure right, and he slides and covers up at the end. This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And this one taken in by Olave. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Now, these 2 teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons.
What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The extra point, up and good. They take the lead here at 7-6. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of being concerned, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Hurts got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bonds. And that'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Bonds. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Bonds. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we have come to halftime here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bonds. And this one too low. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bonds. And a check down complete to Hall. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He finds his man. Complete. It's Saunders. Back to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ball again on 2nd down.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. To throw on 3rd down. Bonds. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Give that sack to Kaiir Elam on the corner blitz. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the option, running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll decide to keep this once more. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2nd down at 7. They'll try and run right on the option. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Ball on a to give up the middle.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Option play, here's Hall. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen coming after the ball. They're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting the ball across the goal line.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 12. 1:53 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on.